I'm surprised. $58. Let's see where it's made. Made in Taiwan. I'm going to see how it fits momentarily. Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you all for being part of it. You can see it scrolling up the screen. If you'd like to make a donation safely through PayPal or stickers or t-shirt, it helps support the channel. Today, we're going to go ahead and look at a gas tank that Holley was making that I didn't know about, powder coated and everything. And I'll tell you a little bit about it as I'm unpackaging it. I actually grabbed two, so I might pass one along to somebody else because it's free shipping when you order two of them. Probably something to do with the price, but I believe I paid like 60 or 70 bucks for it. So we're going to open it up and we're going to check and see if it fits nicely. It's from 68 to 74, I believe. We'll check it when we open it. But I was quite shocked. Holley has always made good products. They even make the sniper system that Dino Styles has been putting on people's cars, as you see here. Rev it up a little bit. And I'd like to have me one of them. Okay, let's get this opened up. Let's see what this tank looks like, because for the price, it's unbelievable. Let's do it. And I forgot something, as usual. There's a couple little clips that I did. I don't show everything I'm doing on film. So here's some of the, I did the rear inner wells. They're finished now. We're going to start sanding the car. Here's a couple loose clips I took real fast off and on while doing stuff. Okay, how to remove undercoat the easy way. Get yourself a cheap heat gun. You should have one on hand anyhow. Heat the now this undercoat's been on here for a long, long time. And just comes right off. A little bit of heat to it. And there you go. That undercoat's probably been on there at least 30, 40 years. And it comes right off. No point in using a wire wheel, stuff like that. It's quick and easy. All right, so I cleaned that up. All the undercoats off of it. That didn't turn out really bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse once I peeled the undercoat off. I was quite surprised. But I also cleaned everything up nicely, and I put Osfo on it just to protect it from the rust. I'm going to have to do that in quite a few spots on the car. The rain gutters, I don't know. I guess I'll squeeze a wire wheel up through there on a drill. That's going to be a pain in the butt. I don't know what to do in that area, like smooth some Bondo in there with my finger and then sand it to get that smooth effect. All right, time for rust bullet. I like that stuff. I actually got to get some more. Starting to run low, and I have that Beetle to do sitting in the driveway. But back to this. When you put that rust bullet on, it almost, like, it's hard to tell, but it almost looks wet. I like that stuff. The whole bottom of my floor pans are done and everything. Here is something important. I just got done masking off. Is put some bolts in the holes so that when you put the rust bullet on, you don't get any of it in the threads, or Rust-Oleum, whatever you're using. I always do that. And then you can wire wheel your bolts when you take them out, but that's what I like to do. All right, we got one coat on. Looks good. Let's go check the other side. I already did the firewall. That's all brand new, welded in. Chassis, the underneath of the luggage area. Needs cleaned, it's all dusty now from sitting in the garage. There's the other side. It's a driver, it's not a show car. And I'm not a body man, so I do the best that I can. There you have it. Okay, so that'll need to dry actually I'll let it go for a few days to be safe. The humidity's real high, but I think it come out pretty good. Like I said, this is all dusty now from sitting. That's also rust bullet. And I got a bunch of stuff piled here. There's that side. It's got to be let go for a couple of days. The humidity is so high, it's just really tacky. But once it dries, it's hard as a rock. I really like this stuff. And as you can see, it honestly, it stays like glass. Somebody was here recently and was gonna touch it and they thought it was wet, but it's not. Well, let's take a look at it. It's all dry. And it came out really nice. Like I said, this is not a show car we're doing. We are doing a driver. So I'm not going to get over detailed with it, but it did come out pretty nice in all honesty. I could have sanded my life away and made it perfectly smooth, but I chose not to do that. What's more important to me is that it stays neat and pretty much rust-free. So now what we're going to end up doing is sanding this section, painting, sanding the roof, painting. We're going to go section by section, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I hope you enjoyed those. Let's get the tank out. Let's see what it looks like. And this is what I was waiting for, the Spray Max. I'm going to go ahead and at least work on that door and get it sprayed because I want to try this out. Garrison, my buddy, had a lot of luck with it, and I think we're going to also. So this is the kind where you pull the cap, smack it in the bottom, shake, shake, and it has the catalyst, I don't know, hardener built in just like out of a gun. So I bought a can. We're going to try it out. Okay. Okay, back to the video. Sorry about that. For those who follow along with this channel, when you see me doing stuff like that, you know I'm keeping you updated on stuff that really isn't interesting on film that I want to show you. So that's what I got done back here in the interwells. I'm going to go ahead. Let me get rid of one of these. I ordered two because if you spent so much, the shipping was free. But if I bought one, it came up to the cost of almost 2 gas tanks. But these are supposedly powder coated and fit like German. So we're going to find out right now. Okay, I'm not going to open both because this one I'll pass along to somebody else. I didn't pay much for them, and I don't want to unbox it. So actually, I got a message from a friend on these because I didn't know about them. And wow, this thing is really packaged. Anyhow, he said, check these out. $58. Yeah. And he said, wait, don't buy one until mine comes, and we'll see what they're like. He said it fit like a glove, and as nice as the German one. Oh my, I love powder-coated stuff. So let's take a look at this. We'll see what came with it in a second. This is worth showing you folks. I hope they still have some left. I'm trying to do this video and get it out as quick as I can. Come on. They packaged it really tight. Oh. It's coming. There we go. Let's get rid of the box. Wow, is this nice? And we're going to end up comparing it to our stock when I'll bring you up close here. Let's see what it looks like. I believe ours has the same. This needs pulled off. It's just capping it off. I'm surprised. $58. Let's see where it's made. Made in Taiwan. I'm going to see how it fits momentarily. Let's look at the bottom. Nice. Now, it did come with some stuff here. All right. Let's see what all came with. Wow, they weren't playing around when they packaged this stuff. Okay, so we have a new O-ring, new gasket, that's for the fuel sender, new screws, and, oh wow, I can't believe for the money. Your little gasket goes in there. It actually came with everything. I can't believe this. I'm really shocked. Okay, I want to pop the trunk and pull the other one out, compare them, and then we're going to set this in place. I want to see if it lines up like it's supposed to. Okay, let's see how this fits. I'm curious to know, so I thought I might as well show you guys. It's just an extra video anyhow. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's take a little comparison here. Now the difference, well, I'll get to that in a second. Now what we have here is there's a port there, and I don't have one, but that is not a big deal. We're just pretty much capping it off. I'll leave that on there, make sure it's sealed, or I can use that as an extra vent. So far, so good. Let's set it in place. I want to see what it's like. Almost forgot to check the bottom. Dum-dum. Looks to be dead on. I figured for $58, and if it fits really nice, I'll just get my German one aside and spray it up and paint it and let it sit for another day. Okay, let's set it in place. Sorry. It's nice and heavy, too. Oh, crap. I got wire in the way. Always something. Give me a second. All right, I had stuff in the way. There we go. I'll bring you up here in a second. Thought I tore my pants. Okay. There. So, now that I know my buddy used one already, though, and put it in the car and everything works great, no leaks. The only thing I can see is, that's nice there. I'm checking the holes. There's just a little edge grabbing right there, and I mean edge. I'll just Dremel the corner of that without hitting the, the spot weld. I just need to hit the corner, or I can bend it slightly with pliers, and I mean slightly. It's barely touching it. And up here, I probably need it pulled back a little. But I can foul very lightly there to get the bolt in, which isn't a big deal. That actually, for $58, I was going to spend $200 on a tank from a vendor. But for the $58, I can't beat it. Very, very nice. I'll probably put the other one on a marketplace, pass the savings along to somebody else, but that really, really worked good. I just need to get this edge bent slightly, and then it'll seat down completely. Not bad. All right, well, I'm not going to have to Dremel. Sorry, before I sign off here. I just pushed, and it bent it slightly, although I'll probably get weird and foul it and straighten it anyhow. But after I set it in place, the bolt holes did line up without being covered. For the little clamps, I am really happy about this. I don't know if we can see inside of it or not. Let's take a peek. Well, that was the best I could do. But Holley, I think, did a great job for not specializing in Volkswagen stuff. And there's a reason I say that is because when I bought one for the Super Beetle project last time around, I went through, I won't say who, pretty big vendor. And it wasn't like J-Bugs or something. and I paid like $180 for it. I had to do the same thing. I had to file that corner down there. So they must be all using the same stamping. And I had to file all around the edge where the bolts went in. They couldn't make it. So this one by Holley actually fit much better. Just that little corner, I can leave it slightly bent like that, or I could file it and touch it up. But since they already, I believe this is powder coated, then I probably should just leave that slight little bend there and don't mess with it. For $58 plus tax and all that, you know, the bull crap and fees, I didn't do bad. So I'm probably going to put the second one on a marketplace. I don't have the space here to store stuff like that. But that was your extra video this week, plus showing what you got done on the body work. But let's close out and talk about a few things. All right, that was a pretty much a video to show you about that tank. Holley does make a nice tank. I was surprised by that because they don't specialize in Volkswagen stuff. Also, it was a video as an extra one, just to catch up, show you what's going on. The inner wells are completely done back there, so now we're going to start sanding the door down, paint it, do some sections on the body. So I hope everybody had a really, really great weekend,